How did my life turn into a Tyler Perry movie part 2? So we're moving on down to the southeast side of a non-deluxe apartment in the hood. Moving on down. Okay. So if you have not seen part 1, go ahead and watch it. Now I am officially moving in to the hood with my dad. Mind you, I have already, like a long time ago, said I forgive him, right? I had already said I forgive him. But I felt like now was the time for me to own up to my words, because it's easy to say that you forgive someone until you have to be in a situation with them. So I was like, I'm about to be tested right now. So anyway, let me paint the scene. All right, when I say moving in the hood, I'm talking like people who are strung out, okay, everywhere. I'm talking about people doing inappropriate things in the building. I'm talking about if you go out at the wrong time, you might get robbed. You might lose your life. I'm talking about if you order Uber Eats or Instacart or DoorDash, they're not going to want to come to the door. They will tell you, oh, I'm not coming there. They'll cancel. They'll tell you to come out because they don't want to go. That happened. But anyway, so I go in. It's a 1-bedroom. They take the living room. They let me have the one room. Okay, cool. The place is roach infested. Not that clean. It wasn't that bad when I first got there until I just started to notice certain things that like clearly hadn't been cleaned in like a long time. But anyway, I make the best of the situation. I'm still applying to jobs. I am also finding ways to like make money on the side as well while looking for jobs. But then I started to notice certain things, such as my little brother was not going to school. Let me start here. One of the first things that my dad tells me is, see what you did? I done lost all my girlfriends because of you. Anyway, he had a habit of blaming me for things that, like, you told me I could stay here. So what? But anyway, he found a way to try to make me feel bad for things. On top of that, my little brother was not going to school. And I was asking him, I was like, why is he in school? How come he's not in school? And he was saying, I'm waiting on his birth certificate, right? So mind you, I'm not working. I'm doing my best to make income. I get a gig because I'm a poet. So I do my feature set. He tells me he needs the money for the money I just made to get my little brother his birth certificate. $200. Now, we all know that a birth certificate do not cost $200. But what can I say? I'm living there for free. I have to give him what I have. So I gave him what I have. Mind you, this man works a great government job. According to my grandmother, makes really great money. By the way, I couldn't stay with her because of benefit issues and things like that. But we'll revisit that later because something happens. Well, this is when I started to realize he was on drugs, because he would have money and then all of a sudden it was all gone, and he would do things like leave me alone with my little brother for days and not show up, not even have money for basic things. Mind you, he didn't even have to pay he didn't have to pay any rent or anything. Worked a full-time job and was always broke. Number one. Okay, number two, he would, I don't want to say too much, but pretty much he didn't really buy food. He got it off of, he got it in other ways. I'll just say that. But after a couple of weeks or so, there was literally like no food whatsoever. It just got really bad. And there were times where I literally had to take like the little money I had or whatever I can do to try to feed us, because he was not doing what he was supposed to do, which was at the least take care of his son, my little brother that I had just met. I was taking care of him. It was like I was a stay-at-home mom. Stay tuned for part 3.